today will be about personalities and psychology. The beginning. Before like 30 years, personality and psychology scientists divide people into two types of personalities, which is introverts and extroverts. So the people goes by half. 50% are introvert and 50% are extrovert. But by time, the science has grown and the scientists noticed that there are not only two types of personalities, we have many other personalities in our life. But the problem with the personalities and psychology science that it's not easy to explain. It's not like mathematics or physics. So the scientists of this science tried to make it as simple as possible for the normal people to understand it. So they said, okay, we have two main personalities, but between them we have also other personalities. If you didn't get my point, let me explain with these examples. This is example number one. Imagine that the red color is for introvert and the yellow is for extrovert. Now, how many personalities or colors do we have in this case? Two. Only two personalities. This is what the scientists used to believe before 30 years. Now let's look at example number two. Let's also imagine that the red color is for introvert and the yellow is for extrovert. Now, give me a specific number of how many colors or personalities do we have in this situation? You can't, right? Because we have two main colors, but between them we have so many other colors. Like this point has its own color, and this point has its own color. This is the same thing we have in personalities. We have two main personalities, but between them we have other many personalities. Now we have stories about personality. I have two stories, and after each story I'm going to give you the thing that we want from the story. Who is this? Okay, this is Akhyar. He's a soldier from Greek. Back in the day, before 1,000 years, in Greek they used to have a river that's called Stars. And every new child in Greek used to go through the water and get up. Each part of his body need to touch the water. But accidentally, Akhyar's mom catch it from this part. Okay? So this part didn't touch the water. هي حطته في المويه مسكته من هذه المنطقة وهذه المنطقة ما لمست المويه. They believe that this water is a holy water. Okay? So when he gets old, like 9 or 10 years old, people told him, Akhyar, this part of your body isn't holy. Okay? This is the weakest part of your body. So psychologically he believed that this part isn't holy. As I told you, he's a soldier. So after 20 years, like when he was 30 years old, somehow a war started and he managed to get through the army. When he went to the battlefields and started fighting, an arrow came to the same point that didn't touch the water. جسم في المنطقة اللي ما لمست فيه المويه المباركة. This injury in our time and in their time, it's easy to heal. Okay, just get off the arrow, do some medical things, and after 2 or 3 weeks it will get better. But unfortunately, Akhyar died because of that small arrow. He didn't die because of the pain. Okay, he didn't die because of the blood. He died because of a psychological thing in himself. He believed that this is the weakest part. So we can see that your psychology and your personality can affect your body. For your knowledge, this part of my body and your body and everyone's body calls Akhyar's tendon. هذا المنطقة تسمى عقب أو كعب أخيار. To the legend of Akhyar's story. Story number 2 is Musa and his brother. Now, as we all know, God gave Musa the message to send it to Pharaoh, right? But he requested from God to make his partner, who is Harun. Why did he request? The history told us that Musa is an introvert personality. He's like an introvert personality. He used to sit alone and don't have much friend, and he has something in his mouth that's called uqda. He can't speak well. But not as well as Harun. Harun can speak well in front of a group of people and have, let's say, extrovert personality. Okay? Musa Tawai, Harun Ijtimai. So the question is, why didn't God give Musa an extrovert personality so he can go with himself to Pharaoh? Allah wants to give us a lesson in this situation, which is we can't balance we can't make our world great if we didn't balance between these two personalities. And each personality needs the other. As we can see, واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي أشدد به أزري. So Musa wanted some help from Harun, as well as Harun wanted some help from Musa. This is what we need in our personalities. Each personality needs to help the other. Now we have 3 wrong things about personality. First, this guy will not be a successful man. When your friend told you, I think this man won't be a successful man, you'll ask why. He will say, he sits lonely for a long time and don't have many friends and can't speak in front of a group of people, and he's so introvert. Okay? There are many proofs to prove you that this is wrong, but I'm going to give you the easiest proof that you can get. I'm going to show you some successful characters in our history that are very introverts. First, Albert Einstein, the master of physics. He is introvert. Ghazi Qusayri, he said in his book, حياته في الإدارة, I am introvert. Mahatma Gandhi, we all wrote his book, رحلتي مع غاندي with Ahmed Shigeri. He is introvert. Abbas Mahmoud al-Aqad, one of the best writers, Arabic writers in our history. He is introvert. Leonardo da Vinci. Many people believe and say that Leonardo da Vinci is the smartest human being from the beginning of the humanity till this day. He is the smartest human being. He's very introvert. So the correct form is, everyone is successful. You can't decide if this man will be successful or not only because of his personality. Number 2, it's not your business. Now imagine that I'm an extrovert, I have an extrovert personality, and Ahmed Bajandu have an introvert personality. So I thought that I'm gonna make him extrovert like me, so he will be successful, right? No, I can't do that. Why? Because it's his personality, not mine. It's not a game that I can play with it, okay? So the correct form is, personalities are different from person to another. We have to accept the difference of personalities. The last thing is, introvert is something wrong in our society, and unfortunately we have this idea in our societies and maybe in some of you. The problem is, the introvert people in our societies try to transform from introvert to extrovert. This is the dangerous thing in personality. Because, let me explain it like homosexual, المثلية الجنسية. We all know that homosexual is against nature. You can't change your gender from a boy to a girl to a boy. This is the same thing we have in personalities. Personality, that thing that comes with you from the day you were born, okay? You can't change it and play with it. The correct form is, we can't live without introvert people. As I told you, they are successful characters. Now, for the recommendations, I only have Harun Akhi book. I took many information from this book to present it in my presentation. And I really, really like it, and really recommend you to read it if you want to go deep through personalities and psychology science. Thank you.